Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Starfield, where last time we blew up so damn many pirates. And today we're joining up with cowboy friend Samco and going into Freestar space to track down an artifact, and I am really looking forward to this for two very important reasons. Number one, I just want to get down on the ground in the centre of Freestar space and try and figure out how their society functions, given obviously the Freestar Collective is all about freedom and independence and whatnot, but what does that really look like on the ground for the average person? And secondly, and much more importantly, I want to get a cocking cowboy hat, so okay Sam, welcome aboard.
Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Okay, so by the sounds of it, yes. Andreja, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to wait on the ship or in the lodge or whatnot. Me and Sam are gonna be hanging out together for the time being. Alright, in we come, and obviously they are indeed scanning us. No contraband, no trouble whatsoever. Lovely. So alright, we are now here, outside Akila. Give the old girl a scan while I'm passing by. A couple of generics, but no need to worry about that. We're going straight to Akila, and okay, if it's by the beach, don't go for a swim. The water's a bit on the dangerous side. Gotcha. Still, we're going in. Let's see what Akila City looks like. Oh, now this'll do. Proper rough and ready Wild West frontier town vibes. I love it. Alright, Sam, fill me in, because yes, at this point my entire some knowledge of this culture is you guys are sort of into independence and freedom, and I think at some point you mentioned to me, don't mess with the Freestar Rangers because they will just shoot you. So, okay, I could probably do with a better briefing than that.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go.
Okay, interesting. I can't recall if you did tell me this story before. If you did, it was many weeks ago. I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten. So, yes, fill me in on the background here. Solomon Co., Akila City, all the rest of it. And also, does this mean you're like, you know, a local hero and everyone's going to be very helpful and buying you drinks and whatnot?
Yeah, and the Co's have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward.
Okay, so yes, you've got a pretty humble view of him, and yeah, if it's like a thing your great-great-whatever grandfather was able to detect, surely with our tech, we could do the same thing super easy.
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Freestar or smugglers on the frontier put down.
I see. These days it's too busy, grav drives etc. make it harder to track down. Gotcha. So, right. Find the empty nest, get the artifact. Sounds pretty simple, but I'm guessing there's more to it than that.
Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Alright, so there we go, active companion, available for crew, etc, and, I mean, presumably, as his descendant, you've got the right to... Andreja? Andreja, where are you going? Oh, I think I've just annoyed Andreja. Right, Andreja is very upset I've just dumped her. She's off to get a drink in the city or something. So okay, just hopping up one of their watchtowers, you're definitely getting a very old-school vibe here. Like, you know, moats and bridges and stone walls and all the rest of it. So hang on. Is there a person holding a gun over there? Okay, I think, you know, typical protagonist style. I might be arriving in town just as something very bad is going on. So, right. Down we go. We're going to walk in the front door properly, just to make sure I don't mess with any quest triggers. Sam, let's see what's going on inside Akila.
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Okay. I'm not sure Sam told us he was a Freestar Ranger, so... okay, what's the trouble, buddy? Because, would you believe it, that's the exact building we need to go to.
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story.
So okay, returning Freestar Ranger and local hero Sam Coe waltzes into town just as there's local trouble. Sam, I think this could work very much to our advantage, actually. Oh yeah, this is proper Wild West Fallout vibes, isn't it? I love it. So, okay, that'll be the bank right there. We will get you in just a second, but I'm going to be honest. My primary consideration is, where do I get a hat, though, John? If the bank robbers are wearing a hat, and you murder all the bank robbers, well, okay, that's definitely one potential option. Why is it never anything but bloody caps, with the exception of, yes, this rather delightful casual hat thing, but it's not a cowboy hat. Okay, fine, we're just gonna have to go and find a cowboy, then murder them. Okay, plan B. What if I was to, you know, just buy the casual hat right now, and then what we do is we give our aforementioned hat over to Sam. And also, you know what, I suspect we're about to go into a very serious bank situation, so we can also have a swimsuit. And gosh darn it, that doesn't free up his hat for me to take it into my inventory. Dear oh flipping dear. But on the plus side, Sam, you are looking fabulous. This is going to be the best bank heist ever. Okay, Sam, let's go sort out the bank job, and I don't know, like, you know, what the law is or how they do stuff around here, so follow Sam's guidance, follow the Marshal's guidance, do what they ask me to do, because I do not know, like, you know, what they're expecting me to get done here, so, oh Sam, this is going to be marvellous. Let's go meet a Marshal.
You need to stand back now.
It's okay, Marshal. I'm here to help, and I have brought a local hero, Sam Coe, with me.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
Okay, so, by the sounds of it, yes, Sam's got himself a tragic backstory too. He used to be a ranger, he isn't anymore. This guy, who's like the Marshal, I think, he'd love Sam to come back and be a ranger, but maybe not everyone agrees. Right, so we're gonna have to dig into what precisely happened down the line. So, okay, fill me in, buddy. Who are the Shaw gang? How dangerous are we talking here?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home.
Okay, now that does work in my favour. They're probably capable of being, yes, negotiated in surrender. These are not people who are ready to go out in a blaze of glory or anything. So, yes, demands. What have we got?
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Alright, so I could give that a go. I've got plenty of cocktails in my backpack right now, though, yes indeed. What would your plan be, Marshal?
Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see.
Okay, I like this guy. He seems to be, you know, nice and calm and whatnot. So, right, we can offer to try and sneak in, take him out, or negotiate. Negotiate's got to be option one when we're talking about hostages, surely.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see
There's
him.
nothing we can't
Don't
handle.
try nothing.
Okay, so they know we're coming in, and that's all absolutely fine, though, before we do, just out of interest, like, you know, could there maybe be an alternative solution just in case the negotiation doesn't go very well? So, this will be the Galbank building around about here, just a loop around, and oh my goodness, Co-Plaza around this bit of the world, marvellous, and okay, Sam, I'm sorry, I can't do this to you. I'll let you have your outfit back. Much better. Anyway, back to the building, and there is... Okay. That's Galbank. Locked, but needs a key. In theory, if I wanted to sneak in, yeah, someone might have a key, potentially. Then up onto the roof if need be here. Nope, nothing up here. There's the back door that you're on, so we're going in the front to negotiate, or...
Why?
I'm so sorry. Okay, I've just made a bad first impression with sound there. I just tossed myself off a roof, and apparently it was just slightly too high up, so... right, we're also going in with some contusions. Dear flipping dear. Oh, and speaking of which, for the time being, the front door's locked too, so... okay, do a quick cocktail. Let's start chatting about this, buddy.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Okay, well, in which case, like, what do you want? There must be an option that leads to you surrendering, otherwise, why are you bothering to deal with me at all? So, you know what? Sam did say, de-escalate. What's your name, buddy? I'd like to know who I'm speaking to.
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Okay, lovely to meet you, Jed. I'm here to get everybody out nice and alive.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Okay, so... yes, indeed. Bare minimum, we could start off with a nice persuade gamer here. So, I give you my word, Jed. As someone who knows your name, you can trust me, probably.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
I mean, that's very, very fair indeed, and oh, blimey. Oh, this is not going to go well, this is. This is a very, very long persuasion check right here, so... okay, the plus ones aren't going to do anything. We need to go for the yellow, so... come on, Jed. You don't want to be stuck in there forever.
We've been in worse scrapes than this. We can handle being stuck in a bank.
Okay, not off to a good start here, but... right, let's just, you know, get something on the board, a nice easy green.
Well, I guess you have a point. Okay, I can see you're not just the marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk.
Okay, that was a critical success. So, I think that's the second one I've had in the entire game. The first one was when I was dealing with, yes, the wedding ring theft back in New Atlantis, and I didn't even realise it had happened. So, if you get that, you just auto-win that persuasion, though I have no idea what the chance of it happening is, or how you impact that chance. But, on this occasion, that was bloody lucky. So, okay. First things first, let's talk about the hostages.
They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
So okay, how about if they're getting really annoying, you send the annoying ones outside, Jed, then everybody wins. Though unfortunately, we can't say that, and my contusions are getting better, brilliant. Okay, Jed, You must bloody want something. Let's have the demands.
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest, yes. That is a bit of a tall order, and it is asking us to put a lot of faith in some people who just tried to incompetently rob a bank. So how do I know you're going to do said thing?
What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no!
I mean, I was talking about, releasing the hostages down the line, rather than just ransoming them, but... Okay, it could take me a while to organise this, Jads.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They could give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Okay, so he's getting jittery. That could definitely be a problem. If his guys get too panicked, they might just start shooting anyway. We don't want to drag this out for too long. Okay. We can be pretty confident the Marshal is not going to say yes, and I do not want a scenario where, yeah, these guys are taking hostages out with them in a spaceship. Like, that is not a good result. Let's go for another persuades.
What do you mean?
So, alright, buddy, this time it is... I think that's a tiny bit easier, actually. So, okay, let your prisoners go. You think they're keeping you safe, but they're not. Let's give a go for a 3. Alright, I've had a cocktail. Hopefully, this will work better than last time.
I know. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I mean, you should be disagreeing with that, but okay. Surrender now before anyone gets hurt. Yes, indeed, that's true. If people start dying, it's going to go a lot worse for you down the line, Jads.
Damn it. I didn't think of it that way.
And then finally, okay. I can't win on this one, but if it passes, I get another round. So, nobody's been hurt yet. Surrender now. Oh. I feel like I am lying a lot right now. Like, I don't know much about Freestar, but one thing I do know is, yeah, justice is a bit, harsh and swift and instantaneous round here. That was the implication I was getting from Sam about the Freestar Rangers, so... this feels like a lie, but maybe he'll buy it, thanks to the fact I'm currently slightly drunk.
Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives.
Okay, and we're almost there. Sure, you may do sometime, but there is a good chance you will be out again, rather than rotting in a cell forever, or just being hanged in Co Plaza, or whatever they do round here.
It's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
So now it's either, yes, going in with guns or letting them go. If we can persuade the Marshal to play along, and I'm going to be honest, based on what he was saying, it feels like he is not going to say yes. I'm so sorry. I tried and I came really cocking close.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position.
Okay, so... right. What else could we do here, Marshal? There must be a plan B.
I appreciate your idealism. But there were only ever 2 ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming.
Okay, we need to do things the hard way in that case. I'm going in the back door, we need to take them out.
You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see 2 ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Alright, we've got the key. Sneak in the back, or see the hostages. It's gotta be going in the back, but what's the right tool for the job here? Because, yeah, if we're going in with anything that can't kill them in, like, you know, a quick, easy hit, then people are gonna start dying. I think potentially the older shotgun could be a good candidate, but before we go in, yeah, let's make sure she's as good as she can be. Do you guys have a gun store around here where I can make some, you know, gun modifications? Here we go, just round the corner. Lovely. Oh, and speak of the cocking devil, she's literally selling a calibrated old earth shotgun. And even in its basic form, that's doing 143 damage. Okay, well, we're having that, yes. And here we go. Slug shot moves that straight up to a ridiculous 185. I love it. Hair trigger gets the fire rate up to better and flipping better. Then just give me a tiny bit more, yeah, range and accuracy with the choke on the front. Beautiful. Okay, this thing is a beast. Though, John, put a suppressor on it. That's clearly the right option under this circumstance. Okay, now this. This is going to be good, though, okay. I really hope that, 1, I can kill them in one shot, and 2, there's not more than 6 of them. Because if this thing needs to reload, things are going to go wrong in a hurry. Alright, because it takes several weeks to reload the bloody old earth shotgun. Okay, newer helmet also makes me invisible when I'm holding still. I've got a tiny bit of sneak in play, so... Okay, Sam, let's make this happen. Okay, we're at the back. I'm seeing what would appear to be... Yes. 6 targets. So... You're right here, buddy. John, maybe turn off, like, you know, the torch. Can we take you out through the... Oh, bang! Number 1 goes down. Alright, good start. Good start. Number 1 is down. We want to do this all nice and peaceful. Okay. There's 2 in the next room. So, number 1. And... Caution. Number 2. Okay. Now this is going... Say it's going well, but actually the people downstairs are getting nervous and they're wandering around and okay, just be careful. They're downstairs, but so far, bloody hell, this has been going to plan. Alright, this is precisely what we wanted to happen. Here we go, by the looks of it, yes, the vault is downstairs. And presumably, as I do not see hostages, that's where the hostages are too. So, right. This last stage is where it could all go a little bit on the wrong side. Sam, going in. We're going to take him out. And, oh, hang on. John, you've got Dragonborn powers. Here we go, anti-gravity field. If I activate that just outside the door, then everyone starts flying, we move in, take them out before they flop onto the ground. Oh, now this is an exciting, sexy idea. Okay, just move in and go. And that didn't do anything. It did to you. And where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? And are you the gang person? Yes, you're the gang person. And oh, flip me. That actually worked incredibly cocking well. Right, well, I'll just be helping myself to your various highly expensive guns, actually, and... oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
Well, I didn't see any corpses, so yes, indeed. The Shore Gang, however, taken out in an extremely professional fashion.
Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
You know what? For once in a Bethesda game, I'm not being treated like a protagonist here. Like, I deserve that invitation into the Rangers, damn it. Okay, step the next, let's get back down to that vault we just liberated and help ourselves to, yes, your old family map, Sam.
Alright. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
So okay, one a terrarium. Why on earth did you put that in a secure bank vault? Dear oh flipping dear. And up next we've got... Ooh. Note for Sam. Right. Interesting. Sam, I know you and your friends are going to come and plunder your heritage at some point. You want those maps? You know where to find me. Okay. I feel like possibly, yes, Jacob might be his brother or something. And he got to the maps first. So I'm guessing they didn't approve of Constellation. Possibly because, yes, Constellation is seen as pretty close to the UC. Literally based in New Atlantis. Plenty of old UC personnel present. I mean, I can see how from a Freestar collective, yeah, Constellation just looks like an off-the-books continuation of the Navigator group from the UC Navy.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Okay, so, yes indeed. By any chance does he consider you a traitor to independence or freedom or the memory of Solomon Coe or whatnot?
He's just a bitter old man. Interfering in what's none of his business.
Okay, but I still need to know what the cock's going on, Sam, and yes indeed, I feel like this is a perfectly fair thing to say. Once again, I'm walking into someone's cocky dramatic backstory.
You gonna be like this the whole way? Damn it. I was hoping to avoid the estate. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Alright, by the sounds of it, ooh. Come on, Sam. I need to know what the cock we're walking into here.
We really gotta do this?
Yes, we do. Come on, Sam, what's going on precisely? We can stick on the nice green ones, they should be manageable.
Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it.
Okay, he's being a bit resistant here, but, Sam, we're supposed to be partners, damn it.
I know, it's just... it's personal.
That's true, but we might be about to... Ooh, blimey. Okay, bit on the tricky side, literally no green, so roll the dice, let's see what we can get.
Oh, I know. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Okay, so... yes, indeed, you also mentioned Cora, and brought her along, too.
One thing's got nothing to do with the other. I was hoping for a quick in and out, no muss, no fuss. Turns out my luck didn't hold. Listen, there's gonna be a whole lot more of this ahead if I need to talk to my old man, so... I'll try, but... get ready for it.
Okay, so by the sounds of it, yes, you are happy I did a persuasion check, but you are unhappy I kind of questioned your judgment as a father, so don't do that, gotcha. Still, no need to rush, let's see what, going on around these parts, and more importantly, whether anybody's wearing a fancy hat I could get off them. Oh, and blimey heck, I'm guessing this is Solomon Coe right here. Now that is a magnificent statue and... okay, Sam. I'm not saying we should go grave robbing, but if the opportunity presents itself, I am having that jacket. So okay, let's try to get to grips with, the layout of the city. We've got the centre where there's the big traditional stores. By the looks of it, yes, over to the left here, we've got smaller market stands and also... oh dear. Tents and shelters and whatnot. Okay.
I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggies. Watch your back. And your wallet.
And by the sounds of it, yes, a dodgy bar of some description. Now this is not necessarily what I was expecting to see. These guys won the colony war. Like, they must be able to pull together one hell of a fleet from somewhere, yet yeah. Their very centre appears to be very small, very run down, and full of a lot of shacks and whatnot.
If you got credits, spend them with Ethan. Or leave.
Oh, and by the sounds of it, yes, this side of town is called The Stretch. Tell me more, Aggie.
More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC, or taking their first steps to being independent. City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls, and at this rate, they'll need to expand again soon.
Okay, now this is starting to make sense. Presumably, yeah, people who come here who can't support themselves, they don't really get much in the way of help. And by the sounds of it, lots of these people, they're not permanent residents. People just come here on their way to maybe going elsewhere. Naturally, if you want to be Freestar, then presumably, yeah, you want to be truly free out there on the frontier, etc., etc. Like the list folks, basically. Gotcha. So okay, all along here, just more and more shacks and tents and whatnot. Dear oh flipping dear. But on the other hand, right at the end here, honest Earl's alien extravaganza. Okay, Earl, I will pay anything to come into your alien petting zoo.
Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it?
Absolutely. And in addition, I'm willing to pay 100 caps for it.
We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity.
I am 100% in on this, and you just talked yourself out of 90 credits, buddy. I would have paid more. Like, I admire the patter and the showmanship on display here. I would pay just for that.
Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
I can read this.
Okay, so we've paid our 10 credits. We now get ourselves... oh my goodness, is this a gift shop? And... hang on. Hang on. Have you actually got yourselves a selection of... I've walked into a mug collection. He's got a mug collection. Okay. We'll get back to that. So, yes, there's a whole bunch of, like, bones and whatnot, together with... an empty half-globe display. Well, that's just a bit on the sad side, isn't it? Like... and I see we've got, like, you know, bones here. I was kind of hoping for, you know, petting opportunities, and... he did say I could... oh my goodness, you're adorable! Hello there, Mr. Blumox! And... you cannot scan the Blumox. Well, that's just a shame. I mean, hang on. With no scanning information, I don't know whether it's, like, you know, chill or not, but there's also... I think Blumox might be its name. There's also Carl. Hello, Carl! Oh my goodness, you're adorable. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Zeri, we've got something that's actually big and nasty in a cage. Oh my goodness, so... I cannot open the cage. That would probably be a bad idea, yes, so... right. I mean, honestly, I think for... wait a minute. That's my cooking mother!
I can't believe we bumped into you.
And here, of all places. I hope you didn't buy a ticket.
Oh, hush. This place is really... interesting.
Oh my goodness, it does have a certain charm. And honestly, I was mainly paying because I enjoy Earl's showmanship. But, yes. By the sounds of it, this is not the first time you've dragged my dad to a tourist spot.
Oh, your father is his own man. I don't drag him around anywhere.
Clearly, I'm here because I want to be.
The nonprofit I volunteer for had a symposium in Akila City. They sent me, and a couple of others.
And I get to be your +1. Your mom's not one to toot her own horn, but she's getting to be kind of a big deal. She keeps it up and she'll be running the whole operation in a few years.
Oh, stop. Well, I was just getting bored puttering around the house, so I figured I'd try to do some good.
Okay, so at the exact moment my dad retired, my mum decided to get into some volunteering. This is lovely.
So, what are you doing in Akila City, sweetie? Is it Constellation business?
Honey, she does more than just work for Constellation.
Well, then why are you here?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it was Constellation at first, but then I got distracted by the Freestyle Rangers, and now I've been distracted by this amazing zoo. Though, yes, the ability to make money, that would be good as well.
That must be exciting, never knowing exactly what comes next. Well, it was nice bumping into you. I know you must be busy. Love you.
This is just the best trait, like, ever. Just occasionally running into your parents when they're on a holiday, doing their own thing, etc, etc. It's just lovely. Now, okay, back to the mug heist. Now, the problem we've got here is, yes, the mugs are kind of on a high shelf. So if I go into hidden mode, I can't see them anymore. So, okay. What we need to do is push the mugs onto the floor. So, okay. I need something big. Like, say, yes, this alien tick display. Then use you to sweep the mugs off the shelf. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've got most of them. Just grab everything. We can check them to see whether they're unique later. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've never seen Mondays Am I Right in green. So, okay. It's not just like, you know, a giant pile of mugs. There's also... okay, I've seen that one before, but that one was in pink, so... oh, flip me. There are so many different mugs that are, like, in different colour variants. Now, that one we've definitely already got, and... that one I've never seen before. We put the S in mass. That one's a new one. Put the I in team. I've seen that one, but not in that colour. Contains coffee, maybe. Holy flip me. If every design has a load of colour variants, there are so many more mugs in this game than I thought. Okay, Sam, we've got to go now before they realise what we've done. Okay, meanwhile on the other side of town, yeah, the right as you come in, this is by far the nicer neighbourhood, including a recreation field, gardens, open space, a children's playground. Right, so yes, this will be where the permanent settled residents live then. Gotcha.
Can't do this alone, Annie. I don't know. She'd help with the bank robbery. I'm sure she'll help us. Stranger! Stranger! Come here!
Oh my goodness, I was just walking around town and a couple of small children have waved me down. Okay, I will always do a tiny submission for small children. Hello there, small child, what do you need?
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Alright, I like your moxie, kid. I'll be keeping an eye on you too, in fact.
Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an Astra in the night.
Okay, so lovely to meet you, Annie. What can I do for ya?
I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
Okay, keep this kid on side. She might be my boss when I sign up to the Rangers, so... yes, indeed. You were Anna Wilcox, weren't you? Right, your mum just gave you a pretend title. That's adorable.
That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers.
Okay, now this kid's bloody useful. Now I understand, like, you know, what the chain of command is. Marshal at the top, into senior rangers, feeding down into other rangers. Gotcha, and... okay, kid, what precisely do you do?
I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling, or Aurora, or gangs, I tell the rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city.
You know what? She's actually not wrong. This may not just be, you know, entirely a mother being cute to her daughter. Like, a kid just hanging out in the shadows might be able to overhear something rather useful. So, okay. In which case, what do you need me for? Seems like, you know, you're pretty bloody well connected to the Rangers already.
I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, cause I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list?
Okay, I'm not planning to cause any trouble. In fact, I literally just save some hostages, etc, etc. I should be a local celebrity at this point.
That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger surveillance assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you can help us break it all open.
Okay, you know what? This is adorable and I'm going to do it. I will bite what's going on. Though, yes, if your job is specifically to listen out and overhear things, why would you not take this to your mother, who would listen, because that's your entire bloody job?
Because they're dumb. I give security whole lists of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them.
Okay, I get the feeling Annie may have been a bit overzealous and possibly handed over too many suspected crimes, maybe crying wolf a bit much. But I will help you, Annie, though I suspect I might get in trouble myself for doing it.
Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, it sounds like round these parts, paperwork may be a bit lax. This could have just been a mistake.
I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping. But it's no hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
Okay, I will do this, but if he's got a key card, how can you be sure, he's not supposed to be there?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
Well, no, if he's got a key, that suggests he's not a criminal, but okay, I will do what I can, Annie, because you are adorable.
Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed.
So okay, local time is right. We're about 10 to 8, so we can catch this guy tonight. She did say the side door. Though I could just go in right now, it's still open for the evening. But before we do, okay, there's a small side room here, but no one's going to be able to hide anything in there. So where's the side door? And oh, hang on, hang on. Confront the thief suspect. Who's the thief suspect? Oh, not sure who the thief suspect was. Okay, I can't deny, he is looking a bit dodgy, actually. Excuse me, sir. You appear to be doing some sneaking.
What? Shit. Yeah?
Okay, I feel like this guy has definitely done something wrong. And on top of that, I'd be well within my rights to place him under arrest for possession of an offensive moustache. So, okay. Buddy. What precisely is going on here? Are you a thief or is this a misunderstanding?
Don't anybody move. Let's see. If it ain't the hero of Galbank. And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Hell, I give up.
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about all this?
She was actually. You should give her a real badge and some money and a medal.
Now that's a terrifying thought. I got it from here. Akila City owes you again. And, thank Annie for me. Dear God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this. Everyone, don't move!
Alright, there we flipping go. There actually was a thief. He went into the arms store, he caused some trouble. We just stumbled into him at just the right moment, and, I mean, speaking of which, while I'm passing by, nothing too exciting immediately, but yes, we're starting to see Refined appearing. Refined, I think, is the next level up from Calibrated, so, okay. Just some basic guns at the moment, nothing I'm too interested in, but as time goes by, we may want to go over to that, yes. Speaking of which, yes, it's probably time we got a couple of guns out of rotation, because, yeah, some of them are just falling behind at this point. A basic Lawgiver, even with bonus 10% damage against humans, that's not doing the job. That's just weighing me down for no reason. Exterminators, that's 30%, but 25 damage, come on. That's not doing the job either. And in return, I will take, yes, a much better calibrated Lawgiver. When we're back at the ship, we might give that a bit of a look-see. Oh, and hilariously, because it's now night, Annie's gone to bed in the giant ranger tower I was supposed to be going to meet her mum anyway, so... oh, well, this is just lovely. Oh, and I will give you, this is a lovely, cute bar upstairs too. That is lovely, and... okay, Annie, it has got to be past your bedtime, but as you are here, I have got good news.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right?
I did. Your hunch was actually correct. We genuinely caught a thief, yes.
I knew it.
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom. I told you.
Oh, boy. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this. Lord preserve me.
Oh my goodness, a giant pile of money, and I'm guessing Annie's about to become absolutely unbearable as far as her mother is concerned. Well, that's just beautiful, and more importantly, now that me and you are friends, Emma, I'm guessing you might be a bit more open to me joining the Rangers. So okay, I would say we have had a very good first day in Akila City. We have been impressing all the right people, so how about we call it a part there, because next time our cowboy adventures begin in full. We now know who to speak to about joining the Rangers. On top of that, we've got some cowboy family drama to go through. And this being Starfield, naturally I've overheard a couple of things while I was walking around town too, so some of those could be very interesting indeed. So, join me next time as we sign up with the Rangers and kick off our cowboy adventures in full. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Starfield. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.